Come gather near the campfire, boys, and hear a tale of dread, of men who chased the devil's gold and wound up cold and dead. I speak of Blackjack Boone tonight, the scourge of every town, a bandit with a heart of stone who gunned his lawful rivals down. No lawman ever caught his trail, no judge could make him pay, for greed had carved his path through life and led him far astray. The night this tale was set in motion, fear stormed through the room, when one man burst into the saloon and spilled 3 coins of doom. The stranger burst into the saloon and begged for water first. His voice was cracked from running hard, as if his lungs would burst. The card game stopped, the lamps went still, the whiskey glasses shook, for every man could see the fatal fear that lived behind his look. He said he saw a cavern deep, where smoke moved like a tide, where eyes like jaguar embers watched from darkness deep and wide. He warned that greed would claim the soul of any man who'd seek, and said the one who chased that gold would not return by week. The madman dropped the 3 coins down, they rang across the wood. He swore they came from deeper halls no living soul withstood. But Boone had heard the whole tale through, his boots still in the shade, a robber known for banks and payroll trains, for never being swayed. He stepped out from the corner then and held a coin up high. He turned it slow and shook his head as if to judge a lie. He scoffed and said, "This coin is fake," and tossed it with a grin. But something in its shadow gleam had stirred a fire within. Boone weighed that coin between his fingers, calm as drifting dust. He laughed and scoffed again for all to hear, to bury any trust. The madman warned him, "Leave it be, that thing will see you dead." But Boone just gave a quiet grin and tipped his hat instead. He said, "A tale like yours is wild, no sane man rides that way," yet slipped the coin inside his vest so no one else would stray. He walked out past the swinging doors before the crowd could rise, already set to chase the smoke beneath those desert skies. They say the hills grow silent when a rider walks alone, for shadows breathe in caves beneath the cliffs near old Sedona. And every fool who hunts that gold rides deeper than he's shown, for none return who face the Jaguar God of Arizona. Of Arizona. He rode until the moon climbed high and shadows stretched like wire. The desert wind cut through the night with whispers sharp as fire. He followed tracks the madman left, half buried in the sand, and felt the weight of something old move through that silent land. The stars grew faint, the air grew thin, the night refused to speak, as if the world itself could sense the fate he'd meet that week. But Boone pressed on with hardened eyes and hunger in his chest, for greed had always been the fire that drove him on his quest. By dawn he reached the canyon mouth the madman spoke about, a hollow carved in ancient stone where drifting smoke poured out. The ground was marked with deeper prints no rider could explain. Long sweeping arcs like something vast had stalked across the plain. A jaguar glyph was carved in rock to mark the hidden way, a warning left by ancient hands no outlaw would obey. A low, slow rumble met his boots from somewhere deep inside, a jaguar's call that warned fate no mortal could outride. They say the hills grow silent when a rider walks alone, for shadows breathe in caves beneath the cliffs near old Sedona. And every fool who hunts that gold rides deeper than he's shown, for none return who face the Jaguar God of Arizona. He stepped inside the cavern hall the madman claimed to flee. The walls were lined with ancient marks no outlaw cared to see. A shimmer rose from deeper rooms like mirrors in the night, where shifting smoke curled through the dark and hid all trace of light. A jaguar growl rolled through the stone and forced him to the wall, a sound so low and cold and deep it froze him in its thrall. He raised his lamp toward the void that swallowed every tone, and saw two eyes like obsidian stars that fixed him to the bone. A column rose of shifting smoke and wrapped him where he stood. It held him firm as if it knew the weight of all he'd done. The cave grew still, the shadows bowed, the desert seemed to wait. For when two legends meet at last, the night decides their fate. No cry was heard, no struggle shown, no mark for men to track, just silence in that ancient hall that never gave him back. The smoke drew in, the moon looked on, the canyon kept its tune, and that was the end of the legend that was Blackjack Boone. The hills still guard their secrets when a rider walks alone, and whispers rise from caves beneath the blood-red cliffs Sedona owns. They say the ones who chase that gold pay more than flesh and bone, for none return who ride before the Jaguar God of Arizona. Some say the canyon keeps his name, some say the smoke still moans, some swear they hear a jaguar's tread that chills them to the bones. And travelers claim at certain nights, when moonlight cuts the stone, a shadow walks the canyon rim, a man no longer known. They say he walks that ancient path where mortal footsteps fade, forever bound to smoke and fate, for choices that he made. And if you hear a rumble low that shakes the desert floor, that's Tezcatlipoca's jaguar call. Boone rides this world no more.